On my paper chase, gotta catch a couple bands, gotta catch a couple racks, make these fingers snap open in my trap. On my paper chase, gotta catch a couple bands, gotta catch a couple racks, make these fingers snap open in my trap.
What's up, guys? It's Andrew Pierre here of AT Production Team. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial beat, and the tutorial will be covering over on how to make a Chris Travis, Bones, and Sesh style beat, which is like kind of like the underground rap. I've seen a lot of my friends actually becoming big fans of these artists, and I've never heard of them until recently. So, and I know Xavier Wolf is another rapper in their crew or something like that. I don't know the exact things, but anyways, for the most part, they use samples. Well, at least from what I can tell, for some of their beats, it has samples. But for this, we're actually just gonna create a melody. I don't really want to go over and look through a whole bunch of samples. So we're just gonna make a dark beat. Before we get started, though, it would be great if you guys could check out the song or link or video that I put in the beginning of this video. I have an upcoming artist who has put in a lot of work and has an upcoming mixtape and a couple singles releasing. It'd be dope if you guys can go check him out. Alright, now let's get started. First thing, I'm going to put it to 110 BPM. And then we're going to start off with the melody. So, I'm thinking about Omnisphere. I'm going to look to see if we got any good sounds in here. Just loading. But I don't know, piano. So I'm going to see if we got like a good piano. Oh yeah, that's a good melody for right now. Or a good basic one. Where I don't want to spend an hour long to do a beat. That's unnecessary. So what we did right now is just pull up, made a piano, used Omnisphere 1, and we put in the Boomerang Dream Piano. So we're gonna just do that, and we are gonna go to the bass. Oh wait, no, that's not the bass. That's the piano. So I'm actually gonna do two things for the bass. We're gonna do the 808, and then I'm actually gonna put in a Nexus. So we're gonna have like a, how would I say, like a more instrument style bass. So like, I think we're gonna do a sine. And then once the beat drops, we're gonna go into the 808. I'm gonna see how well that transitions. I'm gonna see if there's actually any. Alright, now I'm just EQing it. We're gonna boost it in the lower region. And now I'm just doing a little playback. So I'm gonna put in another equalizer right here. So this is really good actually so far for 6 minutes, and we got the piano right here, and then we got the piano, the bass, and it's simple. Then after this, I'm thinking that's like a 30-second intro. That's about, I think, how long they usually do it. I'm not the biggest listener of their music. It's just not my taste, but so I don't really know everything about their music, but what I do know is that they do have this like little mid breakdown part before it drops down. So like right in here, we're gonna actually have the drop where it does a chorus or verse or whatever. So we're gonna link our 808 here, and be sure, like, a lot of the sounds that I use are in my drum kit, which also have my mixer states, so pretty much all of these. So if you guys are ever interested, just go to my website and just go to the downloads section, and on my website you guys can download the drum kit with a mixer state. So anyways, now we got the 808, so we're going to do 808s. And what we're going to do is actually shift everything down, because now we're going to put in another melody. But we're not going to make a melody that's going to clash with the current melody. And the Atmosphere one could be replaced with something on Nexus, honestly. I'm thinking something in Absinthe or FM8. Let's just shoot for FM8. No. There we go. That sounds dope. And that sounds like something they would use. So, we're just going to call it Eyes for the sake of making it easy. And we're just doing a little bit of mixing. And this is sort of like the snare they use. Now what I'm doing right now is setting the attack real low so I could do like that and then just let's go. Alright, so that should be a good 808 pattern. I don't want to make anything too trappy or too complex, but that's because then it kind of loses the style. And then for this, we're just gonna, this is a hi-hat. We're gonna open something that we've already done. Makes no sense to keep on doing the same thing, in my opinion. That is not the right one, obviously, because we see nothing there. I think it's 7. Alright, so but instead of doing all this stuff, we're gonna do this. So a lot of that, all I was doing was Alt U, and what that does is chop it up. So I select it and I do Alt U. So now we're gonna name this hi-hat. And then I've noticed that they use this like orchestral crash. So we can put it right there. And I kind of use stutters, but we're not gonna really worry about that. So from the top, this is what we got. Yeah, and what I did right here was I had that crash, and I just copied it over, and I just moved it right there. And what I'm about to do is just chop up this whole entire 808 and put it right here. But hold on, let me think about this. Yeah, so what I did was just I shortened this one, and I added just the beginning segment of this one over to there, and that kind of makes it fools the listener in thinking that there's like some stutter effect or something like that, when really there is no stutter effect. It's kind of like hand done. And I usually do that if I really don't want to spend too much time doing the stutter effect. Which, I mean, it doesn't really require a lot of time. It's just, whatever can save time is best for you guys. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky if I should add another sound or not. We can just check what we got in Absinthe. And I'm using a lot of these plugins by Native Instruments just because these things kind of give off the vibe that I get when I listen to Bones, Xavier Wolf, and who's the other guy? Travis Scott. No, not Travis Scott. Chris Travis. My bad. But yeah, this is like, I get the vibe from their music. Nope. This is a good ambient, like something in the background, and I don't know if I spelled that right, but oh well. And this is actually what we're just gonna name it. We're gonna actually toss that on right here. I'm just cutting out the low end because I hear a lot of like this little muffling sound on my speakers. Alright, this is what we got from the very, very top. Let me pull this and drag it all out. So that's probably the best that I'm really gonna get. The key thing that I learned while doing this with you guys was sound selection. That's the key thing with these guys. What sounds do they use? Well, when I listen to their beats, I do not hear trumpets. I do not hear I don't hear the high power strings. I don't hear a lot of things that I normally do. what I normally hear from these guys are these like very odd, old sounding stuff that has like very retro-y sounds and such. I really don't even know how to describe it, but yeah, it's I'm trying to think of like of course they use the samples and such, but they use these synths that are very, I don't know how to describe. They're just retro-y. They're like these really psycho acoustics, or like, I don't know, trippy stuff. Trying to think if there's really anything I want to add to this. I'm thinking. And their beats aren't complex either, so I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, this is honestly all you really need to do. Have like a little breakdown part where they do whatever, and then it comes back. Such. Boom. Alright, yeah. I don't want to make this any longer than it needs to be. So at the end, I will play the beat. What we got, I will not touch it anymore. I will save this beat and I'll put it in, and you guys can see and tell me what you guys think. So, hope you guys all enjoy it. And also be sure to check out that song. The song in the beginning. There will be a link in the description. I will probably also comment on this video for that link. Really trying to get this guy started up. He has a whole lot to offer to the rap industry, and the shit this rapper went through in his life is tremendous. But anyways, enough of that stuff. Hope you guys enjoy everything and enjoy the day. See ya.